Hello. So I've got a bit of a love reading on the go here. I've had the song. Well, I don't know which song it is. It's a song by Lana Del Rey, and she says, "I just want to dance with you." That line going over and over and over in my head since I woke up. I just want to dance with you. Seems really simple. Seems really sweet. She also says. There's a bit of a worrying line in there, but she says, looking into his eyes, I can see he's already hurt. And I'm getting the sense that, right, if we're going to do male, female and male, or feminine and masculine, I'm saying this is feminine, this is masculine. Switch it around if you want, if you're in a same-sex union, whatever. Okay, just what I'm sensing. So, why am I out of breath? As I was actually preparing to do Aquarius's reading, getting the cards out for that, and I was thinking about this song. It was just going over and over in my head, and the Lovers card fell out. So I don't know if there is a message here for Aquarius. We've got Aquarius showing up here and here, or if this is a general message. So it could be any sign. Just to go through the signs that I'm picking up on, I'm kind of getting earth sign energy up here with these cards, but then we've got a huge amount of water energy here. So Cancer, Scorpio, yeah, and then a lot of cups. Only this wand here on this side. Aquarius is attached to this energy. The Lovers is Gemini. Over here we've got Sagittarius. I would say Sagittarius as well. Could be Leo. Or any fire sign really. Aquarius. Yeah. So what is going on here? So as I'm thinking about this song, the Lovers card fell out, and I was like, right, maybe I need to do a reading on this. Golf could be important. I had to think about a golf club, and what's that word? Teaching. Somebody could be a teacher. I've been getting a lot of dreams about being a teacher. Maybe it's a sign. I actually got on a teacher training course and I didn't do it. It wasn't right for me at the time. Maybe it's time to do that again. Maybe they're trying to tell me something. So yeah. The song that came through for this side was You Do Something To Me by Paul Weller, which seems quite appropriate. This side, slightly more tricky energy, you got Through the Looking Glass by Peter Doherty, and I'm not quite sure how that fits. So maybe there's an Alice in Wonderland reference there. Maybe somebody's doing something there, perhaps, to get in touch with the psychic realm, because the next song that came through as well was Brutal by Olivia Rodrigo. It could be somebody who overdid it in their teenage years, perhaps. So yeah, Hanging on a Wire stood out to me from Paul Weller because of this Hangman card. And a talking cat's no surprise from the Peter Doherty song. There's two cats on this side. Oh, so a talking cat's no surprise. Somebody could be getting messages from strange places, because right in the center we've got the Add Some card. Now it's got the number 22 on it. I've been seeing 22 everywhere. It's a number that's really kind of prominent for me at the moment. So yeah, really standing out to me there with that number 22. Yeah, and Add Some. So this is it's kind of a card about wish fulfillment, but the imagery of this card, you can see how I love her expression. Can you see this? Like, she's got this kind of like, she's like, oh my goodness, something's touching me, something's whispering it in my ear. And I can definitely relate, because that's kind of how, when I got my psychic abilities, it sounds ridiculous saying that, but they kind of like woke up all of a sudden, and it was very much like I could feel somebody touching my hand. I could feel somebody like almost like combing their fingers through my hair like this. Yeah, definitely hearing things. So I definitely think I pulled that expression a few times, like, what is happening? It's calmed down quite a bit. I kind of miss them, to be honest. But yeah, so I feel like somebody's quite psychic. Now, it could be it could be both sides. It could be both sides. This person has the High Priestess card on their side. So definite, like, strong Scorpio energy. Could be some kind of connection to this, you know, ghosts, ancestors who've passed, guides, you know, on the other side, just strong kind of psychic ability or sensitivity to anything that's happening beyond the veil, right? The afterlife, if you want to put it that way. Whatever you see it as, okay, just take that as it fits and leave anything that doesn't. It's a sensitive topic, right? But I've got to tell you what's showing up here. So yeah, this person could be pretty psychic, very emotionally in tune. Now, if we just concentrate on this person's energy for a second, the two cards that came out for them were the King of Forces and the Architect. So I think this person probably has some sort of very grounded job, perhaps to do with construction, building. I'll actually, do you know what? I'm going to read the cards out to you, and you can just take whatever fits from it, you know. Very earth sign energy, this King of Forces. Seven of Forces. Where are you, King of Forces? Why are you hiding from me? There he is. Oh, climb back up again. My back's hurting from doing 4 readings yesterday, so I'm overdoing it again. A man standing by a stream is surrounded by different animals of the woods. The power of nature is all around him, in the earth below his feet, the water running by, and the star-filled nebula in the sky above. Yet he is a force himself, exerting calming influence on the wolf and the rabbit, which are natural enemies. Upright, this card indicates the presence of a man who has powerful and positive energy. He comes with good intentions. Gentleness and honesty resonate from him. If you don't know this man yet, his energy will be coming into your life. I think these people do know each other because of that I Just Want to Dance With You song, right? It feels like there's a separation. He could bring support for a special project, a work issue, or just your life in general. So these could be people who work together in some way, or will work together in some way. He may also be a possible love interest. So in order to be open to receiving a man of honour, make sure you engage in honouring and being tender towards yourself. I think that's what this person is doing. For you or a man around you, there could be a position coming in any of the careers natural to the King of Forces, such as electronics, astronomy, physics, geology, alternative fuel, any of the earth sciences, and new industries in environmental care. Any activity connecting with earth energy and nature are beneficial to you at this time. Whether you are male or female, this also reveals an important side of yourself. Feel the balance and beauty of nature and know that the powerful forces always moving within and around you are always moving within and around you. So this person feels very grounded, quite shamanic, you know, with the High Priestess and the King of Forces there, you know, quite like that kind of old earth magic. That's the kind of vibe I get, kind of like maybe a natural at it as well, connected to nature, you know, connected to, I don't know, like a, yeah, like just, I can't describe it as anything other than kind of like shaman earth magic. It's the best way to kind of explain that one. Okay, the architect. A man and a woman in rich Egyptian dress stand at a table filled with structural drawings and measuring utensils. He is the architect of all they survey, and he points to an unseen building in this expansive project. Throughout the scene, many workers toil on foundations, pylons, and palaces. At a mundane level, you could find yourself involved in a building project or renovating and redecorating your home or workplace. Most important, this card shows that it's time for you to step into a position of power. In order to do that, you must recognise your talents and strengths, as well as your authority to take charge. An opportunity beckons that utilises your skills perfectly. Feel the command you have over the great scope of this situation and take charge. So this person is definitely being encouraged to take charge in a situation. Now, it could be, sorry, I'm just pulling my stool over. So it could be that there's definitely something, I think, to do with like work here or building projects, building something, organisation skills. Very grounded, very practical. With this Chariot leading this set of cards, this tells me that they are taking control, they are moving things forward, they are having success in something. Could again be some kind of work thing. But they're kind of harnessing the light and the dark here to push forward. Now, a lot of these cards are very dark, and with them all being cups, I do feel like they've definitely been going through something emotionally. So it could be that they've experienced some sort of breakup or disappointment in regards to something they were emotionally connected to. And I think that they've kind of focused on work here, on it's like, if this part of my life isn't good right now, if there's darkness here, I'm going to go for like the new creative projects. This Ace of Wands could be a creative project, a creative idea. I think they're following their intuition here as well. It's like, you know, maybe following divine guidance. Maybe they have this feeling of whether it's, you know, whatever the cause of this, whether it's genuine or not, they may have a sense of, I'm not casting doubt on it, by the way. I'm just aware that different people have different perspectives on this, but somebody may have a feeling that their ancestors are whispering in their ear. They may find notes from their loved ones who have passed around the house. They may find a specific memento at some time. They kind of like almost comes through as a message of encouragement or support from an ancestor. Perhaps you picked up a book. It's funny, I did Capricorn's reading yesterday and I actually had a book in it. But you could pick up a book, you know, that used to belong to them, and a note falls out and it just kind of confirms something that you were thinking. So you may feel like you've got some kind of ancestral guidance here, some spiritual guidance, which is leading you to build something, to take control of your life, to push forward and to have success. It may be very earthy grounded as well, like to do with like material success, just with this top half of the reading. Down here, what I think the darkness is for them is that I think they have experienced some kind of breakup. Now again, it could be that somebody has passed, it could be that a relationship didn't work out for them, there was a split, because you've got the Five of Cups here, which does indicate emotional disappointment. Something didn't work out. It's the crying over spilt milk card, and in the reverse, I'll just kind of show you these images. There's two sides to each of these cards. It's the vice versa tarot. So one side is almost like the card in the upright, and the other side is almost like the card in reverse. So I really like it though. It talks to me quite a lot about what's going on. So yeah, I feel like there has been some kind of split. Now, if we go to this Ten of Cups, normally the Ten of Cups is my happily ever after card. It talks about being emotionally fulfilled with people around you. So you could be like the happy family card, or the perfect day card, or, you know, the just, it's good vibes. You feel happy with the people who surround you. But in this specific card, the front image, the upright image, you can see that all the cups are empty. There's no more emotions left in this situation, and these people are hugging. It always looks to me as though they're saying goodbye, you know, people who are breaking up but parting on good terms. Now the rainbow signifies healing here, so again, there's something about healing coming through very, very strongly. Now I don't exactly see sickness, but I think there is emotional healing that needs to happen on this person's part, and I'll come back to that. There's a few indicators in the images that are telling me this. So yeah, an amicable breakup, things didn't work out, it was disappointing. But here, and it's depicted on both of these cards. Here you can see that although there's 10 cups, and you can count them. I'll stand up so I can make sure you can see. Although there's 10 cups here, you did see that card clearly, right? Although these 10 cups are now empty, you can't fill them up. If you were to try and fill them up with the ocean water, it would be salt water. You'd be filling them up with tears. There's only sadness left in the previous connection. However, you can see here this lotus flower blooming with the Ace of Cups coming through. That's a new love coming towards you, a new love offer, the potential for a new relationship. Now, again, you have the Lover's card as the central card here, and just look at the similarity here. So there's 2 cups involved, 1 cup on one side and 1 cup on the other side. So that's talking about a new relationship that's coming in, which I think is going to be quite healing for this person. So just to look again at this Five of Cups. Now the normal image is the person's crying over the 3 cups that didn't work out. They're spilt, there's nothing left there, they're disappointed. But you can see these 2 cups that are standing next to him. This is the potential new relationship coming in, but they're so busy dealing with their emotions of the past relationship that they don't see this. Now the lovely thing about this card being in reverse is that you can actually see the potential here. Now they have got their back turned, but you can see the 2 cups still standing, and there's a red rose here symbolizing romance. So there is a relationship for this person, which I feel could be quite healing, but they need to be able to see it with that hangman there. They need to look at things from a different perspective, because right now I feel like they're missing it. So again, the 2 cups, the potential relationship, this Lover's card, this person who's almost in waiting, and I'll move to their energy in a moment. Look here, so the 2 cups, this relationship, it's like the Lover's card, very harmonious. It's almost like it could be that these 2 people are friends. You know, there's an element of friendship here, of seeing eye to eye, of being on the same level. It's quite like soulmate energy. Also on this card, on the underlying for this person, they've got the soulmate card. You can talk about past lives, perhaps an Egyptian past life. You know, there's a pyramid on this card too. Again, different strokes for different folks. If that's not your thing, just leave it. But yeah, these people are on the same page, they're on the same wavelength. This is a relationship that can work and be harmonious. And again, with this star card here, I'm relating it to the star card here, which is a message about, the star card is a card about healing. So healing, right? This relationship is going to be healing to this person. Again, with this aspect of medicine, I just want to kind of show you. Now, I get the two confused. One of them is the caduceus, right? And one of them, which is the staff of leadership, and one of them is the staff of medicine and healing. I never know which one's which. But one of them, I'm reading it as, whichever one it is, I'm reading it as the medicine staff here with the two snakes. So he's carrying it here, and you can see in the background here, there's the Big Dipper again. It's kind of like, I think that's the North Star, right? I'm not great at astronomy. Again, this person may have a particular interest in astronomy. It came out with that King of Forces. So this person is, you can see almost like the star on their head as well. They're following their intuition, they're following their third eye, they're following their North Star, and it's leading them to this person and this relationship, which again, look at the snakes, is going to be healing. I feel like the snakes could also symbolize some sort of transformation with these two people. Now, there's something going on with the staffs. So I feel like, this has just come through to me. I didn't pick it up when I was assessing the cards earlier. But you see that this person has this staff, the Ace of Wands, a passion project, a huge amount of oomph behind whatever it is they're doing. Very quite masculine energy. This is like go-getter energy, pursuit energy. But there's no, if this person is after, again, if we read it as the caduceus, the staff of leadership, he's missing the snakes. He's missing the snakes. I'm reading it as both, right? I know it's going to be one or the other, but it's coming through as both as healing and leadership. So where are the snakes? The snakes are here. If you add the staff and you add the snakes, you get the caduceus. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong too. I'm sorry. I have got a degree with a specialism in classics, but I can't pronounce anything. I'm sorry, it's a thing. So yeah, I think I've covered their cards. Again, this kind of hanging on a wire, stuck, needing to see something from a different perspective. It could be that if this person's been hurt by a past relationship, they're still healing. They're not quite ready for this. But this relationship is showing as, now it could be that this person's also healing, but I think this person would be healing for this person, because that's their, that's how you get the two snakes. That's the Two of Cups. It could be that these two people are going to partner up in some kind of business or creative project, and actually the process of doing that is going to be very healing. So this person over here, they're showing as very, very balanced, very grounded, very, again, quite earthy. I'll just show you here. So the star card, she's pouring, there's like two cups on this card. One is going into the water, which symbolizes emotions, and this other jug is being poured out on the earth. She has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the earth, showing that she is grounded and emotionally balanced. Again, so sorry, there is an element of healing here. Now, I believe that this star in the center is the morning star. It's also called Lucifer, and it's also called Venus. Now, this is the star that can be seen in the morning and dusk. So really interesting if you want to go and look up the meaning of the morning star and the, Lucifer and Venus and the connection between those two things. But yeah, it rises so high that you can't always see it. You can only see it at morning and night. So I don't know why that's coming through, but it could be something for somebody. Then also going to this card, again, this sense of very, very balanced. Again, 1 foot on the land, 1 foot in their emotions. The 2 cups on the Temperance card actually symbolize a balance between fire and water. So passion and emotion. So this person is very, very balanced. They're balanced in terms of their passion, their emotions, and they are very, very grounded. So if this person's nervous about getting into a new relationship, this person, they're calm, they're balanced, their self-control with that Queen of Wands could be healing for this person, could be reassuring. So as well as the Temperance card being this kind of, this person is so patient, so patient. Temperance is a card about patience. The Queen of Wands, you can see she's sat here waiting patiently. Now, just because she's patient, it doesn't mean that she's not interested. The Queen of Wands is very fiery, very creative. She's probably very, very magnetic as well. Now, even if she's not traditionally beautiful, she's tends to be very charismatic, very vibrant, very engaging. She looks after herself. She knows her worth. I love the Queen of Wands. Quite sexual as well, but she owns it. She's got a lot of. She's a very self-empowered woman. I really like the Queen of Wands. But with her being a queen and with her having all that passion, she has self-restraint. She is a go-getter. She will go for what she wants, but she's not going to get down on her knees and beg, right? She's got self-worth. So quite independent as well, with that cat showing up twice. So yeah, so she's patient, she's waiting. She could realize that this person needs time to heal. She's wants to work with this person in some sort of way. She sees this person perhaps as her wish fulfillment, and vice versa with all those stars. This is a card about dreams coming true, following your ancestors' advice or following the signs, the spirit messages to get to your wish fulfillment. But she's in waiting mode. She's being patient, she's being temperate, she's being balanced. She has made a decision. She's made her mind up with this Three of Wands here. So just to quickly show you though, the Two of Pentacles, it can be a card about juggling two situations. She could be between two situations at the moment, waiting for this situation to start so she can end a past situation. It could be that she's just trying to juggle two aspects of her life right now, but she's doing it well, right? She's doing it well. She's got that perseverance there, I'd say, with that figure of 8 symbol, the infinity symbol. It could be, you can see that one of these options is higher than the other. So if she was trying to juggle two situations, or if she had two decisions to choose from, you can see here this Two of Wands as well. A choice needs to be made, again with this cat. So again, choice needs to be made. Which direction is this person going to go in? It could be with this Ten of Wands that they're very, very burdened by something. The decision itself is a burden for them. Having to wait is a burden for them. But they're getting to the end of some sort of journey here. They've shouldered a lot of responsibilities, I think. Now, as I say, the two cards here with the two, meaning they had a decision to make. Perhaps they were juggling. They have made the decision. They know what they want. They're the Queen of Wands. Of course, they know what they want. With this Three of Wands here, you can see here that it's progression. So this is the choice to be made with the Two of Wands. The Three of Wands is, I've made my choice, I've turned my back on the other options, and I'm waiting now. Again, this sense of waiting for my ships to come in, waiting for a return of my investments, waiting for a reply from this person to say, right, okay, here's the opportunity, let's go. Yeah, this person's waiting. And I think in that period of waiting, they're also healing. They're also learning more about themselves, especially with the songs that came through there. Yeah, they're finding their self-confidence. They're finding their self-worth. They are learning to be temperate, learning to balance out their passions and their emotions and stay grounded. Beautiful energy. And if you are dealing with the Queen of Wands and you're questioning, is this person going to be loyal to me? Yes, because they are showing with the sunflowers a symbol of loyalty. You know, the cat will stay if the cat is well looked after. If this, you know, in a relationship, if you're dealing with a cat person, they are quite independent. They know their self-worth. But if they're treated well, they'll stay. If they're treated badly, they'll leave and find somebody else. Right? It's the nature of the cat. So there's something going on there with that. Now, one last thing about the staffs. So again, there's nothing on this staff here. They need the two snakes, the two people, to come together to really heal and to really take that leadership forward. Over here, this person cannot move. They are in waiting energy because there's some kind of red tape. So look here. So which choice are they going to make? They choose this one, but there's red tape on it. Here, they've made their choice. They cannot move. There's red tape. Here, she's holding the staff. There's red tape. So for some reason, there's red tape stopping this person from moving towards this person. What I personally think is that it's the universe saying, this person needs to deal with that past relationship. They need to deal with their emotions. They need to figure this out because this person's ready. This person's confident, strong, grounded, healed. This person still working through something, a lot of emotions here. Again, 2 water signs, all cups. So they need to see something from a different perspective. They need to get a new angle on things. I think the angle that they need to deal with is to stop crying over spilt milk and really see the potential in the new. There you go. So let's read the treasure card for this person on the right. 2 of Keys. What's very, very interesting. Now, you're going to have to take my word on this. This deck is very, very well shuffled. I can actually show you over here. Also, views on the ego. I think this person may have a few ego things going on. So just, I wasn't going to say that, but since I'm showing it you know, there's something going on with, I think, both sides with how they see themselves. I've actually gone and got my mirror to sit with me, because there was a mirror in that Peter Doherty song. So yeah, you can go and look that one up. It's a bit of a cheeky mirror. But yeah, I think there's something here where somebody's dealing with, like, I think this person's done it with them being the Queen of Wands. I think they've figured out who they are. I think this person's still in the process of really seeing themselves truthfully. I think their ego may get in the way sometimes, especially, you know, if they've gone through something like a divorce. That's quite embarrassing. So yeah, still dealing with what that means to them and who they are as a person. Who are they? If they're not Mr. or Mrs. whoever, who are they, you know? So there's something going on there, but you can see, just to kind of show you, it is very, very well shuffled. 21, 14, 16, 6, 2, 7 of keys, 3, 8. So very well shuffled deck. But the cards that came out, apart from this one, are in consecutive order. You have the King of Forces. Now that's the last card in the suit of Forces. Next is the Keys suit. You've got the Ace of Keys, and then the Two of Keys. So just to kind of show you in the book as well, you've got consecutive cards. Now again, it was shuffled. King of Forces, the next card is the Ace of Keys, the One of Keys. The next card is the Treasure. There's progress here. There is movement forward. So if perhaps on this side you feel like there's no movement, and having the Chariot on this side, I think there's a ton of movement. I think with all the darkness, it's just not seen, it's just not visible. It's something you have to intuit, right? Yeah, progress being made. Okay, so let's stand up so I can give my back a little bit of a move there. I don't want to sit still for too long. My back was really sore yesterday. A man looks dejectedly at a smashed treasure chest in a room that obviously has been robbed and plundered. Behind him, a stream of light shines from below the lid of an unbroken chest that rests on a small table, the only piece of furniture in the room that hasn't been touched. This card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. See, I still feel like I'm talking to the person on this side, because it's connected to this Five of Cups. But it could be, as I say, two people are experiencing a similar loss, and this person seems to be healing from it more quickly than this person, who seems to be, I'm sorry, moping. But I'll read it and you can take it as it resonates. This card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be the loss of a job, a relationship, or even an opportunity. But remember that this phase is temporary. It may take some time and effort to rally your forces to recover, but there is a great treasure within you that's always available. The little chest represents that part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable, and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. So what I think is happening as well on this side, I feel like this person's a little bit more advanced, karmically, spiritually, than the person on this side. They're still going through it. They're kind of lost in it slightly. The problem is, as I see it, this person, in order to heal from what they've lost, they have to turn around and look to the new. They have to see this new relationship that's trying to come in for them, because it's the answer to their healing. They're not going to be 100% healed until they actually engage in this situation, because that's the answer. That's how you get the snakes onto the staff, right? That's how you get the Lover's card. That's how the healing's on this side. It's connected to this person, but they just aren't taking that cup. This person who's been sat over here doing that work on themselves, healing, being balanced, being grounded, they're seeing this as a lost opportunity. Why aren't they talking to me? Why is this not going anywhere? Why won't they open up to me? Why won't they take this cup? They know it's not anything to do with themselves. They are the Queen of Wands. They're confident, they're healed, they're balanced, they know their worth. They know they've got that, they know they've got that light inside them. You know, that heart that has the abilities to shine from within. They can find happiness and peace within themselves. Yes, they wanted this. They wanted this with the whole heart. But if this person just will not take that cup, if this person can't get out of their ego, this person is not going to sit around waiting forever. They're not. So this person is eventually going to see this as a missed opportunity. This person already does. I feel like on this side, they're already ready to let go. They're already like, I cannot sit here and wait forever. I have to move on. I have to progress. And I can't progress if this person isn't going to engage in that. So this person, they're being so patient. They really are. I feel like they could have been waiting for a long, long time. Yeah, I think they see it. I think they see the soulmate energy. They stood there with that cup. They're ready to take the leap of faith. They'd be happy to marry this person. They see them as, they want to make the love offer. They want to go in like the Knight of Cups. They want this romance. They see this person as their King of Cups, as their Emperor. But this person, they just are so stuck in their shadow side. This person, the Emperor, is so stuck in their shadow side. Defensive. Right? This person, they want to be supportive. They want, there's that stuff again, red tape. It could be something to do with contracts. This deck is talking so much. This person's so open. It's like, take the bloody staff, but what's the red tape? The red tape is law, contracts in the way. Let's have a look at what's going on in this person's underlying. I haven't looked at this yet. They want to make an offer, but it's the page of Pentacles. It's such a small offer. It's such a small gesture. It could be that this person feels like they don't have much to offer to this person. It's like, I can only offer you something small, but it's a plant, it's a start, it's a seed, it can build. There's fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is here. So even though this may just be a really, really small gesture, a really small token that this person's able to give, it starts the wheel moving, it starts the ball rolling, that's all it takes to bring in the Wheel of Fortune. They may feel like there's a lot of competition, especially if they're dealing with the Queen of Wands. A lot of competition. Could be something, the Hierophant card here, there could be something to do with this person's upbringing in terms of religious beliefs, what's the right thing to do. I swore an oath, if this is a marriage contract that they're dealing with, a marriage that didn't work out perhaps. It could be something to do with spirituality. They could have turned their back on their spirituality. There's deception here, self-deception perhaps. But here they've made a decision too. They've made a decision. They want to be balanced. They want to be the Emperor. 7 of Wands, but they're so defensive. There's the communication. I don't know what's going on, but look at that. Like all this like issues with communication. But then underneath all that, you've got the Empress, which I feel is this person, and the Sun, which is freedom, happiness, healing, happily ever after. The Star and the Sun together. But they're just not. They're just not. And what do you do? What do you do in that situation? What do you do? Right, let's get an advice card then. Advice for this person. Advice for this person, please. The Garden, 5 of Roses. Really beautiful card. It talks about children. Okay. 2 children play in a sunny, lush green garden. A boy shoots a slingshot while a girl next to him watches a butterfly in the flowers with a magnifying glass. If children aren't part of your life already, this card could show their arrival. It could also indicate that your children, even adult children, could become more of a focus for you. They may have some concerns of their own, but even so, opportunities for things to mend come easily right now. There may also be a real change and benefit for one of your children who has made special effort recently. This is a very advantageous time for the children around you. Enjoy it and help them enjoy it too. Again, I did have the sense that somebody could be a teacher. So, I don't know, maybe this person would be a great parent. I don't know. You know, if you've, there's lots of different types of loss, right? It could be that somebody's lost their life partner, who's going to be the mother to my children now. Could it be that this person's going to be healing for everybody involved? Not replacing the mother, but, you know, providing that role. Advice for this person. It doesn't have to be that, you know. I'm going to say what I get through intuitively, but you can't replace a person. That's not a thing, you know. That's not possible. People are individuals, so just, it's not about replacing somebody. It's about opening up to a new person entering your life, who could be the person who is the right piece of the puzzle, right? The person that you need at that time. They fit. Advice for this person, please. Whoa. Reflection. King of Keys there, right? Reflection. 19. I think that person's been doing a lot of reflection already, to be honest. Okay. A full moon shines brightly over a quiet lake as a small ship glides gently through the water. The glow of the ship's lantern is reflected on the lake's surface along with the moonlight from above. This card can sometimes show a trip, particularly a trip over or by water. More important, it can reveal that you now have a direct line to your psychic gifts. You are also more aware of your emotions and more reflective about them. You recognize the differences between your intuitive voice, which is calm and assured, and your lower emotional compulsions, which are urgent and sometimes fear-based. Let yourself get even greater clarity and control over your emotions now. This also would be a great time for you to take classes in meditation, psychic development, counselling, healing, and other psychological and spiritual arts. If you have such an interest, your yin side is wide open and your receptivity is high. Trust your inner voice and you will be guided to greatness. That's funny. Just taking that a bit personally there for a second. Psychic development, counselling. I was looking, and psychology. I was looking, like I said, I was going to do teacher training. And I was thinking, I've actually been on the internet for the past week or so looking at courses in counselling, particularly like childhood counselling and child psychology and things like this, and possibly working in schools, but as a more of a guidance counsellor type thing. I was sort of considering it. Whether I do it or not, I don't know. It's a lot of money. I'm just in that stage of like figuring things out, but it's just funny that it should come out because I feel like I took that personally. Right, okay, I'm going to take myself out of the equation. It's not my reading. Also sunstone could be helpful for you at this time. I kind of was drawn to my sunstone. All right, if it's your reading, I hope you found it helpful. If it's not your reading, I hope you just enjoyed the story, and do take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.